All right, guys. This is the penultimate week of Premier League football. We've got I didn't count the number of games, but it's a number that is greater than 10 games that we have to pick in match week 37. Welcome along in everybody. This is Red Card Radio. We are a weekly, I guess bi-weekly at this point, Premier League podcast. We are three friends who support different clubs. My name is James. I support Arsenal. That guy up top is Brad. He supports Chelsea, and down below is Sean. He supports Tottenham. Good evening, boys. Hello. Brad, could you,
Yes.
well, before you actually do that, let me set the table a little bit more than that. If you could, if you're new here, you just stumbled across, if you could hit that subscribe button, ring the sub notification bell. If you're on the podcast site, hit with a follow, 5-star review, drop a comment down below, join our Discord. All that information is in the description of either the podcast or the video, wherever you're watching it. Our social stuff is on the screen. If you're on YouTube, it's in the description of the video. If you're on, or the podcast, the description of the podcast, if you're on audio. And we'd love for you to interact with us or share this on your socials. So, Brad,
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
is the second to last week of picks. Would you mind
Yes.
giving us the rundown from last week? Let us know how everyone did and update us on the overall table. See what people need to do in the final 2 weeks.
I would love to do that,
Good.
James.
That's
I
great.
got you. So
Appreciate
listen,
it.
I know I normally start at fourth, right? We build to first. But this week we're flipping it.
I
In
wonder
first place,
I wonder why that is, Sean. I wonder why that is.
who would know? I don't know. In first place, though, it's your boy, Brad, with 7 points on the weekend.
What
7
what a
points.
shock.
In second, Joel with 6 points. Squeaking out a third place finish, 4 points. Our co-host, James.
Let's go.
And I have a theory about this week. I think Sean Stradamus used all of his juju for Lando to win his first F1 race ever in 110 starts. Because that
I
juju
felt
was
it.
not with these picks. These
I
picks
felt
was
it.
bad. You had 3 points.
These guys will know that I called that before the first practice. I called it. It was about Tuesday or Wednesday. I was like, "This is it."
I thought
That's
I thought it was on Friday. I thought it was during free practice one that you said it, but maybe it was early. I don't know.
So
But
Sean,
it was an incredible call, that Lando Norris call. And Lando had a hell of a drive. Brad, I'm gonna let you get back to the picks in a second. But
we bringing this back.
We're gonna show some love to Lando Norris real quick because loyal listeners, friends of the podcast, you'll know that the three of us are Formula One fans, and we used to talk a lot more Formula One on this podcast. We made a conscious decision this year to stick to football, but I'm gonna break that rule because Lando had a hell of a drive on Sunday. It was
yeah.
She did.
incredible.
I think the most surprising part is that he pulled away from Max at the end.
Yeah.
I mean, he just opened up the gap. It was, I think, 9 seconds by the end of the race.
I think it came out after the fact that when Max went over the curb and got that cone, he did some damage to his undercarriage. But still, I don't want that. That shouldn't detract from what Lando did and what McLaren did. McLaren was fast. Oscar was fast until he got his wing clipped by Sainz.
Yeah.
And so I as a Mercedes fan, my takeaway is that hopefully this means that McLaren is going to fight Red Bull for the rest of the season. I'll be interested to see how much of this was track specific versus just general upgrades to the car. But I really hope it's not track specific and that we can have some fight in this season because it would be so exciting.
Red Bull's upgrades
very funny
are next
moment
week.
in the. Yeah, I figured they were coming. Very, very funny moment after the race when Max was asked about hitting the cone, and his answer was, "I didn't like it there. I didn't want it to be there anymore."
Did you hear Lewis?
And he said, I was also testing the durability of the front wing, and it was great. It was durable.
I love Max.
Really funny answer.
Lewis was complaining after that the cone wasn't there anymore. He's like, I can't really see that curve anymore, that turn anymore. So Lewis didn't like it.
It was a tongue in cheek.
Yeah, no, I mean no. He said that
Yeah.
during the race. Lewis said it during his race to Bono. He was just be like, man, that curve's hard to that turn's hard to see now because the cone's gone. That's all he said.
All right,
I see.
I'm bringing us back. We're
Well,
going
hold
to
on,
the
Brad,
overall
Brad,
ranking.
wait. Well, before I let you get, no, I'm joking. You can go.
In last place, Chap with his 5 points.
Stop reading people who haven't given us picks in 8 weeks, Brad.
All right, in last place then, Mr. James at 60 points.
Let's go.
Woof. It's okay. I feel a comeback coming for you. If you just stop throwing away Arsenal picks, you might have a shot here. Surprise,
I'm gonna go back and calculate all the picks that I threw for good juju and see where I would be. I'm gonna refactor the league.
I want to point this out. We now have a tie for second. I came back from 4 points down in 1 week to now be tied with Sean Stradamus with 65 points. Joel's next. I'm coming for you, Joel. Mr. Joel is on 69 points this week. He's the next target. My juju is we're winning.
To be fair, Brad, I think we do need you to beat Joel because I'm not sure the podcast can afford to send Joel any more swag
prizes
for winning things. I think he's just using us as an opportunity to get free Newcastle swag. So I do actually need you to beat him.
Yeah. I think he likes the new away kit or the rumored away kit coming this time. So yeah. All right, I'm on it. All right. So shall we get into these picks?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's do it. All right. This one's I think the first game of the week is a 1-2-3er. It is Fulham versus City. Sean, this is gonna be a 1-2-3er for us.
I'm ready.
I'm ready. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. City.
Fulham.
City.
I knew you were gonna do that.
Throwing them away. I'm in last place anyway. Let's just get it.
Yo, I need it. I need it in my veins. Let's go.
Joel's going to be angry picking this week too. He's going to have fire in his veins when he picks these with copious amounts of research to get them right because I slighted his boy Trippier last episode where I completely omitted him from a defender and assistant.
Yeah, he want to extend that lead. This one's kind of spicy. Sean, why don't you take this one? Bournemouth versus Brentford.
Bournemouth, Brentford.
At Bournemouth.
You got the battle of the mid-tier, the second tier of strikers, right? You got Solanke versus Tony. I think everybody would say that they're, behind Holland, behind.
I'd be curious
the
to
top
see
echelons,
So, okay, this is not I'm going to ask you after the podcast how you break down the tiers of strikers. Okay.
No. We're gonna ask that in the summer. This is a summer pod idea because I think we could get a lot out of that.
Okay, all right. That's an interesting question. I just don't want to derail us.
Yeah.
I think I got Bournemouth here. I think I trust Bournemouth more than I trust the roster of Brentford.
Brad?
Yeah, I think I agree. I think Bournemouth's playing better. I don't think Tony cares anymore. I think Brentford's safe, so they don't have anything to play for. Bournemouth's trying to get that top 10 finish. One Bournemouth.
So I need to pick up points on you guys. So I'm going to take a draw here, but I also think Bournemouth's going to win, but I'm going to take a draw. Let me go
James,
first. I'll take first.
Yeah.
So I can't scum
Everton
like that
versus
again.
Sheffield.
Okay, so you set this up pretty perfectly for us last episode. You said that Sheffield played 36 games. The record for goals, or maybe Sean said this, the record for goals allowed in a season is 100 goals. And that happened in 93-94 when the league was 44 games long. The season was 44 games long, and Sheffield have matched that total in 36 games. I say that all to say that Everton is winning this game, and we're going to have a new Premier League record holder for goals allowed in a season.
Yeah, I'm going to match you there. I think Everton win this.
Of course.
I don't think
he uses my.
I don't think this is close. No, Sheffield United is probably. I haven't checked this, but they've got to be in the top 5 worst finishes ever in the Premier League at 16 points.
Points total.
Yeah, points total. So,
there have been some
Everton.
There have been some stinkers in the Premier League,
and it's at Goodison.
Well, I do I do know off the top of my head that the worst was Derby or Norwich or whatever we decided. But not far behind was also Sheffield. So this is their second time up. And the second time they've stank.
Are they like
so for those reasons, they are the fraud Sheffield team. Only Sheffield Wednesday is allowed to come back up.
So Everton?
Yes, it's Everton. Yeah.
Okay.
Look at you guys protecting yourselves against me. I'm so disgusted in both of you.
Oh, don't worry. I'm throwing here. I am throwing this game here. So if you guys listened to yesterday's podcast, there is currently a battle for 6th, and there is one team that has a chance to decide this. That's not in the race for 6th. And I'm on board with De Zerbi beating Eddie Howe. This is Newcastle versus Brighton Hove. Brighton will play over the next 3 weeks. Newcastle, obviously. Chelsea, and Manchester United all vying for that 6th spot. Brighton Hove get the job done.
At St. James's Park is what you're saying.
At St. James's Park. I am saying Brighton Hove go in there, bang some goals. Billy Gilmore gets on the score sheet. Okay, Lewis Hall probably has an own goal.
You're wrong. You're so very wrong. Newcastle, you want to talk about a team that is not been good over the last month or so. It's Brighton and Hove Albion. So
what do you mean? They just beat Villa
by 1 goal. They've scored 1 goal in. They scored
2 goals.
1 goal in April, which was an own goal, and they scored 1 goal against Villa. Like, bro, get it. Come on. This is Newcastle. Newcastle have got this.
1 goal gets the job done. That's all I need Brighton to score, and make sure Newcastle doesn't score any.
Tell him he's wrong.
John?
I need them to drop points too. This is a draw.
Boom. This is our first.
Me points. You're just.
This is our first 1-pointer.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it, boys.
Sean, does the bad juju stop with Burnley? It's Spurs Burnley. Is 3 points for Burnley?
It's got to. We got to get 3 here. We got to get 3 here.
Turf Moore Sean or White Hart _Sean?
Yeah. Because right now, if you look, it's Turf Moore Sean.
All right, so Sean, you taking Spurs?
This is Spurs. Yeah.
Brad?
Yeah. If this isn't Spurs, I don't know if Ange makes it down the tunnel.
Yeah, I mean Spurs are going to win this game pretty handily.
James, so you can't scumbag this, huh?
Which then means Burnley's relegated. I think Spurs can relegate Burnley this weekend.
Yes.
You asked me West Ham Luton Town.
Well, it's 5 points. So if Burnley doesn't win, they are relegated.
Yeah, that's what I just said. If they don't win,
and
relegated.
The Forest gets a point.
Maybe I said if they lose, they get relegated. Anyway, West Ham Luton Town. West Ham is absolutely already on vacation. Luton Town's going to win this game.
You know what? You're not getting points on me. I'm going Luton too.
You're such a scumbag.
I'm actually picking Luton on my heart, not on my head. I think West Ham probably win this, but I really want Luton to stay up. So
which one am I writing down?
Luton.
Okay. I mean, look,
I'm thinking on my heart, not my head.
I think Luton have played well in these past few games.
They've been playing well. And West Ham are absolutely on vacation at this point.
We didn't yes, but Bowen also hit the post 3 times against Chelsea. I still think Luton get the job done. West Ham, like David Moyes has. What can David Moyes say to them besides just go out there and kick the ball? Because I ain't gonna be here next year.
Yeah,
we already know that.
This is the don't ruin your summer.
Wolves versus Crystal Palace.
I think you have to pick here first, right? Yeah, Brad.
I am. I'm doing the next one too. That one's an easy one.
True.
But I'll do this one too. I think it's Palace. Palace has been on an absolute tear. Olise and Eze are healthy. Mateta up top. They've been playing really well. They're on a new manager bounce. I know Wolves are really good, especially at home, but I still think Palace gets it done. John?
Can't be a new manager bounce 4 months after they hired the manager. That's not how that works.
It depends on how long you're bouncing for.
I think this is a family podcast and we shouldn't talk about how long we're bouncing. So
What did you
this
just take
is
that from? I'm so confused. That's yes, Wolves or Palace, Sean. Wolves or Palace.
uh this is a draw. They're both equally good.
I am going to regret saying this. I'm going to regret saying this because I told myself 3 weeks ago to stop picking Wolves.
Stop picking Wolves.
I'm going to take Wolves in this match, mostly because I need points on you guys. I do think that Crystal Palace are playing very good football at the moment, but I think that Palace kind of expended all of their oomph on
United.
Manchester United. So
Forest, Chelsea. Forest are not relegated. Forest did not earn their points back. Kind of wish they did, because then this is an easier game. But we're playing lights out. Like, we are on fire. We are bringing the heat, and I am for Chelsea dubbing it. I think Chelsea wins this game. Maybe not handily, but I think Chelsea wins this game, and I think we keep our clean sheet record going here for a little bit longer.
I think this is a really interesting one, James.
I agree.
Because this, given the recent history of like the past 3 or so years, this for Chelsea and Tottenham are no different. This just screams a loss or draw.
This is a banana
for Chelsea.
Peel. This is a banana peel if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, every time you feel like, oh, there's the corner, we've turned it. No, that road's blocked. That's how it feels sometimes.
I think that Forest are fighting for their lives, and they feel like the world's against them. So, I choose.
I think I'm gonna settle on draw.
I was gonna take Forest because I do think Forest. Like, this is the thing about Chelsea is they have been inconsistent this year, and this is going to be a hostile game for them. So, you guys ready? 3-2 on the next one. So
you want to?
The only game this weekend on Sunday, it's Manchester United versus Arsenal from Old Trafford, 11:30 a.m. Eastern.
I am here for this. On Sunday, I am a gunner. I will wear red.
Oh, wow.
I'm wearing red on Sunday.
Wow. Okay. Well, then
let's go.
3, 2, 1.
Arsenal.
Arsenal. Yeah.
I think United are damaged. They're injured. Arsenal literally don't have a single injury in our first team. Now that Jurriën Timber is back, and United are saving themselves for the FA Cup. I don't mean that Erik ten Hag is saving United. I think the players are trying to save themselves for the FA Cup final.
Bro, they don't have any defenders. They have no center backs.
Yeah, so
Casemiro was playing center back for them.
Let's go Kai Havertz or Gabriel Jesus. They're gonna have a field day. And if we don't win, if we don't win this game, I'm going to be despondent. So
listen. Get Nketiah out there. Let him get some goals. Get his price up a little bit. Get some value goals in there.
Nah, we're on the Kai Havertz train.
Oh, I've been there. I've been on that train.
Yeah, well, this train might take us to the promised land. We'll see. All right.
Not Champions League trophy, though.
Aston Villa, Liverpool.
This is spicy. I think this is very spicy. This is a coin toss, right? Because, like, can Liverpool get up for this? I don't know. Can Liverpool get up for this?
They're not out of it, right?
Then pick it, Brad.
It's done.
Pick it, Brad.
Yeah, they are out of it.
Say Villa.
I'm going Villa. It's good. I'm going Villa.
I think you're
Unai gets it done.
They mathematically can win, but it's not realistic.
Unai gets it done at home. Back.
Yeah, Liverpool have guaranteed Champions League, but I think Villa could finish third if Liverpool drop both games and Villa win both games. Liverpool's winning.
It's 78 to 67. No, they're guaranteed.
Oh yeah, what
minimum
are you talking
third.
About? Yeah, this is Liverpool.
I don't see it.
How do you not see it? What do you mean you don't see it?
I don't
Liverpool.
look Liverpool.
They want to end the season on a high. Yes, they're not going to win the league. Yes, they're not going to like their title challenge fell apart at the end. But that's kind of relieving sometimes. You saw Arsenal get better in the final tail end of last season after they had already lost the league to City. There was a weight off of them that allowed them to play better. So Liverpool, I think, is winning this game.
I think
agree.
Unai
It's
gets it done.
Liverpool.
You on Liverpool? All right. Well, we'll see me gain some more points. I'm gonna get a lead on you here,
Right.
Sean, this week.
Here's the big one. It's Spurs City. Do I get to pick this one first? Because
No.
I'm flying a Spurs flag outside of my house for this one.
You're getting on your Lily Whites for this game
Yeah,
on Tuesday.
I'm wearing all white. Sean,
So this is
let us know who's gonna win this game.
Yeah, it's City, dude.
Scumbag. Are you hold on?
Yeah.
I mean this. Are you
taking it for the point?
Are you part of the Tottenham contingent that's like, yeah, let's roll over for City so that Arsenal can't win the league?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Absolutely not. And there's no way any self-respecting competitor could be convinced in that locker room to do that and then go out there and absolutely lay an egg. If anyone in that locker room was like, yeah, we're going to throw this game, I don't want them at my club. Yeah. I don't want you to throw any game, no matter what.
Also, I don't think there's anyone with the exception of like maybe Oliver Skip. I don't think there's anyone at the club that really has like disdain for Arsenal because the Arsenal Tottenham rivalry.
Yeah.
like Royale doesn't care about Arsenal. Curdy Romero.
Yeah, now that Kane's gone.
Yeah, Kane, Dyer, they're the guys that have been there for forever. So Kulusevski's an Arsenal fan.
Our inability to beat City has nothing to do with our desire to screw Arsenal. I think there's a large enough chance we lose anyway.
Well, I'm taking Spurs in this match because Spurs have been saving themselves for this match. So I'm taking Spurs here.
I forgot you were putting Spurs there. I almost put City down because that's the logical pick.
Nope.
But
it's
City.
You want to talk about logical picks? The pick that you've pre-picked here seems illogical, Brad.
Why? You said it earlier. Brighton Hove Albion have scored one goal last month. One goal last month, and it was an own goal. And then they scored one goal against Villa. And they're going to run very hard at St. James Park to destroy Newcastle. So they're going to be exhausted on this Wednesday night game against Chelsea. And Chelsea's going to win it. Chelsea's going to take advantage of that. Coming off of that epic game against Forest where we grabbed victory from victory.
Sean,
is Chelsea winning this game?
What level of confidence do you have? Do you have Brad level of confidence in Chelsea for this match, or you have realistic level of confidence?
Realistic level. I still think it's Chelsea because I gave them the banana peel game. I feel like they bounce back. If I had picked them to win the other one, I probably would have went banana peel here. But
I don't
think that's how it'll go.
I don't necessarily think this is a banana peel game because Brighton are a good team. So this is more levels than Forest is. I'm not saying that like currently, but I think this game ends in a draw. If I'm being honest, I think it's a hard fought match on both sides, and I think it ends in a draw.
All right.
Leaves us with Manchester United and Newcastle from Old Trafford also on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And that's this is the final game to get all teams to 37. These two are the final two games on Wednesday to get everybody up to 37.
That's spice that the three teams are all playing on Wednesday.
Yeah.
It's
almost like the Premier League set it up that way.
Yeah, but Chelsea wasn't that good when they set these games up.
Yeah, but if you think about it, they didn't know that Chelsea was that good, but they thought that United and Newcastle would be fighting each other. So,
true.
All right. So,
this is tough.
I don't think it's tough at all. I think Newcastle are just they have better they are a better team than Manchester United. Manchester United is gravely injured. They have no available players. They have less available players than Newcastle have. And I think Newcastle are just going to be up for it. After beating Brighton, I think they're going to be up for it.
Go ahead,
I
Sean.
think this is also a draw.
Oh,
I think this is
Old
a draw
Trafford.
too.
really
I am here for this draw.
Yeah, you tell me why I'm going to pick up a point here, boys.
Because I want Newcastle to only pick up 1 point.
Hold on, time out, Brad. You understand you're going to allow Joel to pick Newcastle here, and
Yeah.
you're going to give Joel a point here.
Nah,
You're
I'm
trying to
taking a
catch
point
Joel.
from Joel. I'm taking 2 points from Joel because he's going to pick Newcastle against Brighton too. And then I'm going to take that from him. I'm going to snatch it from him.
Delusion at its highest.
And then this draw, and then we will be. They lose there. We're 1 point above. They draw here. We win on Wednesday night. So we're 2 points ahead going into the last week.
All right, we'll see. Okay,
This is what's happening.
All right, loyal listeners, you'll have to get your picks in. Make sure you do. Joel, I need you to skip this week. Don't get your picks in, Joel. That doesn't help us. But get your picks in any way you can. We love it. And we will be back next week to break it all down before we gear up for the final match week. Hit us up on Twitter. That guy up top is at KSBradG. Down below is at Whiteheart_Sean. I am at James Tiffany. Collectively, we can be reached at redcard_radio. And until next week, I hope you guys enjoy some football this week. Got a lot of games coming up. I hope you enjoy it, and we will speak with you soon. Have a good one.